Just take out the page number 24 from your books. And the topics today we are going to discuss is problem shared. You all know that little bit about the topic problem shared we have discussed yesterday. We also discussed about the two problems yesterday. Okay, please answer me in the chat box. What do you feel? What is the meaning of problem shared? Okay, problem sharing. What is a problem sharing? As a proverb, obviously you all know that what is a proverb. There is a very famous proverb about the problem sharing, which is that a problem shared is a problem halved, which means if you will share your problem with others, you will feel comfortable and your problem will be halved. You will get relaxed. Very good, Abraham. Problem sharing is about sharing your problem with others. Okay, so we can say that expressing your idea in the face of the difficulty. When you are facing difficulty, what you need to do, you only need to share it with your near and dear ones. You need to share your problems with your parents, with your siblings, with your friend, whatever you, with whomever you want. But to share it with someone else, because to share your problems feel you relax mentally, physically, solely as well as. Hope so it is clear to you all what is the concept of the problem sharing now. Yes, Ifra, you are right. Now just move toward a question. Just look at your book. There is a first question that is to talk about, and the question is what kind of behavior cause problem at school? So there are many types of the problem that cause problem at school. While your teacher is teaching you, what kind of the problems make fuss in your class? Can you tell me? Can you tell me in the chat box? Before telling me by yourself, let me share some of the problems that the student faces due to the behavior of other students are maybe while you are attending your class, your fellow students start bullying you, they divert your concentration in class, maybe someone is teasing you in class, maybe someone is hitting you, maybe someone is calling your name, maybe someone is laughing at you. Any other problem do you feel that students face in the school due to other students, due to the behavior of other students? Please tell me in the chat box. If you feel that the students feel any kind of the problem due to the other students, please share with me in the chat box. During lecture, beta, what kind of the problem you face during lecture? That's what I want to ask. Disturbance during lecture, students talk with each other, and that called teasing you, calling you with the bad names. Very good, Ifra. Abraham, very good. Aziz, very good. So these are the some problems which you face in your school during your lecture. Hope so it is now clear to you all. What you need to do, just you need to write down this question on your book, on your English A copies, and now answer this question by writing the names. As I have done 4 for you, you need to do 10 by yourself. Okay. Next one is, please come to the reading section. Here I'm going to read something for you. Read this comment about the problems at school. Which of the problems they talked about the activity 1 are mentioned? In activity 1, we have discussed about some problems. Maybe possible these are one of these problems are shared in this reading passage. So let's start reading. So in the one, at the one clue, there is written that there are some kids in our class, who just don't want to walk. They always talk while the teacher is talking. He keeps stopping to them, telling off. Sorry, he keeps stopping to tell them off, and it makes the lesson slow. The rest of us get really tired of. So as you already shared, some of you already shared that some student in the class are used to talking with other students. So that kind of the things feel a disturbance and create a disturbance in the class, and the other students got unable to attend the class, and the teacher feel uncomfortable to deliver the lecture in such a circumstances. Hope so this paragraph is clear to you all. Now the second one. I often don't understand the exercises we do in the math lesson, but I am too shy to ask the teacher for help because I am afraid she'll think I'm stupid. So the student is sharing his problem that he is unable to understand the math problems, and but he is unable to ask to his teacher about the problems. He is unable to ask about the queries he have in his mind, because he is a little bit a kind of a shy student. That's why he feel difficulty to share his problems and her problem with her teacher, because he or she feels that maybe teacher considered him a stupid student. Hope so this was also clear to you all. Now the third one. Our teacher often put us in groups of 4 to do activities. The problem is that 2 of us always do all the work, but the other 2 just mess about and won't join in with us. So this is another problem that the student face in their class. So he says that our teacher give us the activity in the form of a group, but the issue is that we are doing the work in the group of the 4. But the issue what we face in that task is that 2 of us are doing the work, while the 2 of rest of the 2 only sit ideally and creating mess. They are unable to join us. Now the next one. I'm afraid to speak out in front of class. I'm afraid that others will laugh at me. Everyone else in the class seems so confident. Am I the only one who feels like that? So this is the problem of most of us, that we feel frightened in the class. We feel frightened to talk in the class in front of other students because we think that other students will laugh upon us. Everyone else seems confident. We feel that the rest of the students in the class are very confident, but we have a less confidence. We have an anxiety to talk about the things, and I the only one who feel like that. So these are the 5 problems that we are going to share, and this is the last problem. 3 other boys in class are bullying one of my friends. They call him names and push him around. It's got so bad that he doesn't want to come to school. So the 3 boys in our class are bullying with one student. They call him by the different names. It's got a very bad atmosphere in the class, and it creates a very much fuss in the class. Abu Bakr, just pay attention towards your lecture, beta. I'm seeing you. Okay, there is an example. There is a question that is on the page number 24. You can see that question, that is the word study. Words to describe the behavior. Match the verbs in the blue with the definition. So they are the verbs that are in your in your books. One is the waste time, second is make fun of someone, third is punish someone with words, fourth one is do an activity with other people, and fifth one is acting in an unkind and aggressive way towards someone. What you need to do, you need to check out the words that are in the that are mentioned in the paragraph which we have already read. You need to answer it. Okay, so for the first one, waste time, you need to look upon the three. You look upon the three paragraphs, that is mess about. So the answer of A is mess about. And the second one, make fun of someone, the answer is on fourth one, that is laugh at. As you can see in on your screen, the answers are mentioned for you. And the third one is punish someone with words. So the answer is bullying, which is in the clue 5. And the D is do an activity with other people. So the answer is in 3, which is join in with. The last one is acting in an unkind and aggressive way towards someone. The answer is in 1, which is tell them off. Hope so it is vivid to you all. Now this is again a paragraph and again an activity which you need to do on your English A copies. Complete the dialogues with the word in the box. You only need to copy it on your English A copies. And the first dialogue is, I don't like my project group. Everyone dash and waste time. I am the only one who does any work. So the one is done for you. So in the one, there is a mess about. As you can see that there is a block that is shown to you all. There is a list of the word which you need to take as a clue to answer the dialogues which are given here. why don't you talk to them, tell them how you feel. Okay beta, next one is, so the next one is, I have done that, but they just dash me. They think it's all a big job, the teacher always. So the in first one, what you need to write? Laugh at. Okay? And in the third one, dash because he thinks we don't do any work. Tell of us. Tell of us because he thinks. And for the next one, because if I do that, they might dash me. They are all bigger than me. Because if I do that, they might bully me because they are all bigger than me. And the next one is, I know, come and dash my group, come and join in with my group. We need another team. So these are the dialogues which you need to fill and which you need to copy on your English copy. Okay, student? Hope so all the things are clear to you all. Now move towards the today's homework. Today's homework is that you all need to share your problem with your what was your first experience at the school. And the second one is